ambition is the great fire. It's the liberator of the unconscious person, you know? It's like the first requirement of all action.
I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family.
Oh, welcome to the Ambition.
Yo, what's good, man?
How you doing? How you doing this evening?
Good, bro. How you doing yourself?
I'm cooling. Was able to go over the music and everything, and being able to kind of like see, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? I had to be able to dissect and analyze and everything like that to the sounds and everything. I like to study the music and everything, so that was that.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be a student of the game, man.
Yeah, man. Especially with that song, man. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about that song a little bit later, but yeah, that song would kind of like inspired it to a certain degree. You know, when you hear it, you'd be like, damn, what else dude got? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what else? You know what I'm saying? It's out there, that type of thing. So, who we got on the line with us tonight?
I go by Soul, $ OUL.
Uh-huh.
From Baltimore.
From Baltimore. So
I'm playing Daytona right now, but I go back and forth, you know, fluctuate.
Okay. So what was the inspiration behind the name? You can give us the meaning of the name if it has any significance.
My rap name?
Yeah, your rap name, yeah.
Well, I used to go by Logic.
Okay.
But I found out, I came across dude Logic he's also from Maryland. I was like, damn, yo.
Right.
Like, we both can't be from the same damn state with the same fucking, like, similar names and shit.
Right.
So I was going through a bunch of names. I was like, nah, this shit's garbage.
Right.
I was like trying to get opinions, like, that shit garbage, huh? So I was just like, man, what the fuck? I was thinking, like, everybody real fuck, at the end of the day, we're fucking souls, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Our body's the vehicle, you know what I'm saying? But that's just our exterior, but like, our essence is our fucking soul. So I was like, fuck it, I just call myself soul.
Right.
So I use a dollar sign. Because it's kind of like I'm like a Pisces, so it's like duality, like the good and the evil part, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So a lot of people started soul for the dollar.
Right.
So I just kind of incorporated it in the name. Not that I'm going to sell my soul and shit. Fuck all that. I don't do all that shit.
Right.
They be doing some wild shit for them record contracts, yo.
Right. Okay.
But, you know, just to show that I have two sides to me, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can understand that. All right. Because sometimes the money can take your soul, and then the money can improve your soul. It's just how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? So you was yeah. So you was born in Baltimore, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Give us kind of you know what I mean, a few words to describe the city, because one thing on the Ambition is, like, a lot of people hear certain cities in America and they immediately go with what the media has to say about it, what America done told them. So it's good to be able to hear from individuals that actually like live in the city that can give you an honest representation of what it is. You know what I mean? So that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Because in hip hop, that's how like it was. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they'll tell you about New York, so you'll know how, you know, kind of like how to maneuver a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You'll know certain things. So yeah, give us some descriptions of the city.
Man, it's like, I mean, if you watch The Wild, you'll think like everything's like fucking murder and shit.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
A lot of parts is like that. It was like, there's a lot of bad parts to it, but like especially like East and West. Fucking, you got on Greenmount, like, you don't want to go down Greenmount, hell yeah.
Whoa. Why you don't want to go down Greenmount? Hold on a second. Why you don't want to go down that way?
Like, you have a whole block of a whole block of the houses, fucking the windows missing and shit, and fucking boarded houses, and just fucking drugs and murder and shit, man.
Straight, okay.
Yeah, don't go to Greenmount. If you ever go to Greenmount, don't go to Greenmount.
Okay.
But, I ain't from Greenmount, but I just don't go there. But nah, man, there's good parts, you know. There's good parts, like, in the harbor, there's, like, some good shit to do, and it's not really, like, a big party city, you know. People go to D.C. for, like, club shit, but...
Right.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's one of the worst cities to fucking live in, like... It was ranked, I think, the most deadliest city in America.
Right. Okay.
So I ain't gonna like try to fucking, I ain't gonna try to like throw flowers on it.
Right. I expect you to keep it
Depends
all the
where
way.
you at, you know.
Okay, I got you. So, and me and Sir says, you got the, the good side, you got the bad side and everything. So I can kind of like get with that and everything. So what neighborhood did you grow up in? So when you first, let's just say you born into this world, wherever your moms and pops put you, like, where you at like 6, 7 years old, when you first got to come outside really beyond the yard type of thing and everything, kind of like around that age, like what neighborhood was it?
I was in the East End. It's right near around Bocheck Park. It ain't too far from McKeltry Park.
Okay. All right.
And, so I was up on a Linwood between Madison and Monument.
Okay.
And I actually still got a crib up there in the city. I go up there every now and then. I was actually thinking about moving back, but...
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So back then...
I was there till I was about 8. And then, like, shit just got bad, and he was like, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here. They didn't want me, like, raised up in that type of shit. So
let me interrupt you for 1 second. So you like 8 or 9 years old, like right around the age 8 years old. That's like elementary school, everything. So give us an idea of, being descriptive. Give us an idea. What was the neighborhood like? Why moms and pops like, man, we got to get the fuck out of here? Like, well, describe it for us. Like, what was going on around that time?
It's like the 90s, man, because like after the 80s with the crack epidemic and shit, fucking the 90s were like the worst, probably the worst decade ever in Baltimore history,
Okay.
Like, we had like 3,000 murders or something, just drugs and fucking killing was going, not necessarily where I was at, like, we weren't necessarily in the worst part.
Right.
But like McKeltry Park, like a couple blocks down, like shit was always going down there and shit. And fucking they're just like, man, we don't want you to raise around this type of shit. So
right.
Like we moved out the city to a trailer park, which wasn't really a good place either like that. You know what I'm saying?
Was it an improvement?
There too, but
was it an improvement?
It was way better than Baltimore, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was just they just didn't want us growing up like, and there's a lot of gangs shit like BGF and 12 O'Clock Boys and shit, man. Just
okay. 12 O'Clock Boys, BGF. What does the BGF stand for?
Black Guerrilla Family.
Oh, Black Guerrilla Family. Okay. That's like old school heritage, like gangs. Like that's like the origination of that is like, oh, okay. So, so you got all this stuff going on in the neighborhood. So let's say that neighborhood is pretty bad and everything. You move to another neighborhood. It's, it's all right. It's still bad. So what was the household like? What was moms and pops cool? They give you like that, you know how they give you like them skills, like, you need to watch out for this, give you a little something like that by you in the jungle. You feel what I'm saying? So kind of like, what was the home environment like?
In the house?
Yes.
Yeah, my dad was always at work and shit,
Okay.
Obviously, my mom and dad would be at work and we'd have to be watched. My grandmother and my grandfather actually stayed next to us, so we'd get watched by them sometimes.
Okay.
Or I'd be like, oh, I have to go to fucking brother my mom and shit. But my mom and dad was in there in the house at the beginning.
Okay.
Because they had kind of an abusive relationship and shit,
Okay.
So we get in the fights and my dad drinks, still to this day, he be drinking and shit.
Right. So you had to see it. So you seen it
then. I had to
then.
beat his ass. After my little brother died a couple years ago, actually, he tried to get on my mom's face, almost whooped his ass, so.
Damn.
Man, it's
crazy.
I respect him for working and shit. He wasn't really there like that. He was working. Sometimes he'd fucking, there was a time he went missing for like a whole week. We didn't hear from him and shit. Like, the fuck with this nigga and shit.
Right.
And then another time he was locked up and fucking he didn't come home and my mom like hid that shit from us until like a little later.
Right.
He wasn't nothing too crazy, I feel like my parents and shit. More so my mom. Never really had a relationship with him and shit, you know what I'm saying? I've always been like I'm the middle child,
Okay.
So like I didn't really get all the attention like that. So I became like a lone wolf type.
So how many years? Was you from like the oldest? Like 3, 4, what?
From my oldest?
Yeah, from the oldest. Yeah, the oldest, the firstborn. How many years? You say you're the middle child, so how many years apart?
Yeah. We're all 2 years apart.
Okay. That ain't too bad. Like 2 years. Yeah, that's almost
nah.
Like, you damn near twins in 2 years. Oh, 2 years apart.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But my brother was like twice my size, so it was like he was 6 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a big motherfucker.
Right.
For real, nigga, he was stealing my food. Like, that's why I think that's why he grew it. He was stealing my food at the damn table. I felt like I was in jail.
For real? Okay. So, Pops was like whatever and everything. Moms was there and everything, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, holding it down and stuff like that. At what point in all that did you start seeing yourself move into something artistic? Something where it has something to do with drawing, or were you kind of like painting, or was it music? Like, what hit you on the art side?
My mom told me a story when I was little, like when I was in school and shit.
Right.
Like they asked us what the symbol was, and I was the only one in class. I was like, oh, that's a music symbol. So that was like one of the signs. Okay. And then later, like I first coming up, I was like very introverted and shit.
Okay.
So I was like, just started writing like I just love writing shit, you know, just my thoughts and shit. Started as thoughts, and then my brother, when he was around like 12, he started like fucking around a little bit. Like we had a little like cassette, like a little radio with a cassette shit.
Right.
And he would take the tape. And like have a beat, record the beat, and then should record over it, his voice with it. So he was rap. I remember a song he did over Nas beat, yeah.
Okay.
And he did.
What year Nas?
My brother, because he was like my biggest. He was like my role model, basically.
Okay.
Like my father. I basically see my older brother as my father.
Okay. So he started rocking with the music a little bit too, and everything. But I wanted to ask you, what beat was that Nas beat? What what era? Like what era was that Nas? You know, Nas switched up kind of a little bit. Like what that?
Damn, what the fuck was it? Man. If I Ruled the World, that's what it was.
Okay. The one with the Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So your older brother and everything, he was getting into that. So you was around that and everything. So what was it? Did you read like a lot of books to bring the writing out? Because some people can hear music. Okay, there you go. Because I was wondering like. No, go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Oh no, that's another thing. When I was younger, like my mom was like, they'd be like, "Where the fuck Chad?" And I'd be by myself, like reading a book or some shit like that. You know, some weird shit.
Okay.
I was always, especially now, I love reading. Like,
yeah, because when I listen to the song and everything, I could because no disrespect to any rapper styles and everything. Like a lot of rappers now, they need to really like give Mother Goose back her mercy rhymes. Like, you know what I mean? They like basic. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't do nothing to stimulate the brain. Like, but when I listen to that joint, you know what I'm saying, that you had and everything, I could tell it was like vocabulary to it. And it was like imagery to it. And that's kind of like from reading books and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So English was my shit, man.
See what I'm saying?
That's
there you
cool.
go. And that's something important that, you know what I mean, the listeners need to understand too about, you know what I mean, reading books is still important because, you know what I mean, it does shape imagination. It does shape, you know what I'm saying, writing styles and things like that. So, okay. What was your favorite book back then? If I could ask you that.
Back then?
Yeah, what was your favorite joint?
Shit, I think I was down for Dr. Seuss more than anything as a child. That's where the rhyming mic came from, shit.
Okay. Yeah, because you get that, you get them songs, like, you know, they rhyme together when they, you know, sing it to you when you're little and everything. That probably helps too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, put that in. Okay. So when you was with your older brother and everything, that was when you first started experimenting with music. So did y'all ever create like your own, did you ever have like your own first song, or was you just kind of like just rock it to certain beats? When did you construct your own song? Like, this is like, boom, my joint.
I started like, because I just started like instrumental type shit, you know?
Okay.
I would just find the best, like mostly like 50 Cent instrumentals I started writing too, Nas, Tupac, you know, shit like that.
Okay.
Just started writing rhymes to them, just not even like song. It wasn't really songs, just rhyming, just writing.
Just like flow, just like flowing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like practice and shit. You know what I'm saying? You practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you.
Practice.
Right. So what was the content like from that point when you first started writing your own first song? Like, what was the content? Was it like, was you telling stories in the neighborhood, or was it more kind of like club stuff? Like, give us an idea.
Like a mix of shit. Like, at first I was like, I was right as the artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was on the beat, I don't know, I'm like a damn sponge, you know? Like a fucking, I would write on the beat and then I would have their voice in my head and be writing as them, you know?
Okay. Okay.
But I'd be like, I ain't keep none of that shit, you know, some shit that feel like, nah, I ain't gonna say that shit, you know?
Right, okay.
It was more so just like practice type shit, you know, just seeing what I come up with, not really like saying real shit.
Okay.
Then I progressed into speaking my own mind instead of, what people like to hear. Because at first I was like, all right,
And when did that
I want
start?
people to like the shit. And then it evolved to, fuck what people like. I'm going to speak what the fuck I want to say.
Right. So when did that happen? Because that's very important in music like right now. Because a lot of times, people go into, I know people go into the, booths and they'd be like, man, I want to talk about something else. But you just can't. Like, you know what I mean? You may start that where, the label is running you to say that type of shit or whatever it may be. So it's like a lot of time artists get their creativity stolen by working with other people. Or somebody can give you money for the studio or for a song. You can't really be yourself. You got to really do what they want you to do. So at what point did you guys, at what age did you guys get that courage? Like, you know what? Fuck what y'all talking about, man. I'm gonna rock my own shit.
Probably, let me think, man. I've been writing since I was like 14. Let me think.
So that's right before high school. 14 is like right before high school.
You said what?
I said 14, like right before high school. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I like wrote my first song.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a separate artist, you know. It's always been in me to do that.
Right.
So I can't really put a fucking time on it. Because I never really wanted to do what everybody else was doing. Okay. It's just that was what I was writing at the time to the beats that were there, like the new songs and shit. I'll write to those beats and what goes with that, this shit. I'll basically remix other people's shit.
Right.
And
like that's what I wanted to ask you. It's like because you had said that when you was writing before that you was writing like you heard a 50 Cent song, so you would write it as 50 Cent in your head. Right.
Yeah.
So did it get to a point? Because I want the listener to understand too. Is like, did it get to a point where you did that so much that you heard all this stuff that you'd be like, you know what, I may be better than them. Like my style is like colder than them. Or you may got pieces of flow, you know what I mean, or pieces of style from different people, and then boom, immerse it into yours and shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like funny as shit. Like I came out with some lines, like when I was like 16 or some shit.
Right.
And Lil Wayne has ended up come out with a song with the line, yeah. I'm trying to remember what the fuck exactly it was, yeah, but I was pissed about it. I was like, damn, yeah. I'll come with a couple lines that famous people are saying. So I'm like, why the fuck can I? Like, I'm like, damn.
Right.
And they ban me shit. I'm like, maybe I can do this shit, you know?
That is a sign of greatness right there. That's a sign of greatness right there. If you wrote a song, if you writing a song and you put together some lyrical shit and you didn't even hear that song yet, and you just bapping to hear it like 6 months later, whatever, you be like, dog, you said the same. You gotta be like, man, you gotta give yourself props, dog. You gotta be like, man, like we might be thinking on that same type of lyrical level and shit. I might be right there, close.
Yeah, I did this, the song by Jay-Z, Renegade.
Yeah, with Eminem. Yeah.
Yeah. I remixed that shit back when I was like 17, 18, and I wrote this line, put it right down in your head like a Hindu.
Right.
And then I ended up hearing a Cannabis song, Watch You Beef With, and that shit came out like 2000, so it was like way before I wrote it.
Right.
But I never heard the shit.
Right.
So I still came up with the same line, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't say it though, because he said it way before I did, so I scrapped that shit, but still like...
It's still like you gotta be like you gotta be kind of like on a wavelength of the greatest, kind of like you looking at Cannabis. Cannabis is a cold lyrical dude, man. He was giving LL little problems for a second. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we know he lyrical and shit with all that shit. So it's kind of like when you say, and you being honest and shit, you saying like, man, I didn't even like hear that shit, but I'm saying things similar, so it must be something. You feel what I'm saying? So I could definitely get that. definitely.
Yeah, I've always wanted to study the greats, you know. So that's what I came up on fucking Pac and Big and Bone Thugs and Eminem, 50, all that shit, man. I always listen to like lyrical shit.
Right. Yeah, and a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, people, you know what I'm saying, coming up, you know what I mean, the younger generations coming up and everything, they always feel like if something is like 5 years old, it's like old, it's beyond studying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be like a writer in college and shit, they gonna make you fucking study Shakespeare. Like that's the greatest motherfucker that ever did that shit. If you're gonna play basketball, you're gonna look at Michael Jordan. Like, you know, you don't stop looking at them clips and shit because that shit was like 20 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're trying to be a little pump and shit.
They in trouble though. They in trouble. Man. They in trouble, man. Like for real. If that's the aim, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what happens and shit. They feel like, you know what I mean, the ones that, you know, paved the way and everything like that and, you know, inspired and stuff is beyond studying and shit. It's like, that's crazy, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's wild. They get disrespected nowadays, yo. It's fucking wild.
Yeah. Craziness. So, you know what I mean? So when you hit high school, right? Because that's an important part in anybody's like, man, right? You're in puberty and shit like that. You know what I mean? You're really going into your own as a man and everything like that. How was the high school environment? Did it shape the art in any kind of way, or did it kind of like make you do something different?
High school really just made me it reaffirmed me knowing that I was different than everybody else, you know?
Okay.
Although that lone wolf, like, I guess you could say Sigma male type shit, like, didn't really, I had a few friends, but the few ones I had was like fam, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I never really had to fuck with a lot of people. I don't really trust a lot of people, so that's just reaffirmed it. I'll be in that class fucking running around and shit, didn't get fucked. I mean, I still got good grades, but I could have got better grades.
But you're still working on your art too, though.
And basically still like now, like I don't really fuck with people, you know. I just focus on me and my family, what I gotta do and shit.
What is it about that? Let me touch on that, and you know what I mean, definitely in the music, because who you are as a person. We're talking about soul and soul as the artist is you and everything. Is it something? Have you ever looked deeper into it? It's like maybe I don't fuck with people because it's something about their soul, like it's something about their vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe. You can definitely feel it. Like, you can definitely feel it. I heard people tell me when they meet me, like, so my boy's dad, just like last week, he was like, you have this energy about you, yeah? And like, there are people who do have energies about them, you know, you can just sense it.
Right.
I've always been like in tune with like just people's vibes and shit, and just I'll get this gut feeling like, no, fuck with that person, you know.
Right.
Experience like knowing like, oh, this happened before, and just seeing a pattern, be like, oh, this type of people, you know what I'm saying? It may be like, you can call it judging or whatever, but I call it like just fucking realizing what the fuck it is.
Right.
Some people just ain't for you, or most people are not for you, so.
Right. Yeah, because if you know by being, because that's another important thing, and that's what helps in the music too. Is that by a lot of people don't want to just be by themselves. Sometimes you just gotta be by yourself, dog, in a room and just write some masterpiece shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
just do that.
I hate noise, bro.
Huh? You said what? Say it again?
I hate noise, man.
Okay, yeah.
I love my silence. You know,
you know what I'm saying?
For real, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you get too, and then when you get around other people, it's kind of like if they don't fit that energy, you immediately like, man, get the fuck away from me, dog. Like I can understand that shit.
When I get off work, and I gotta come home, and I'm hearing people talk. I'm like, yo, let me focus, yo. Please.
Right. Okay. You know, so what was the name of high school you went to? Can we get them a shout out? Was they cool or what? Was they scumbags or what? What's up with the high school?
You said what?
The high school. Can we give them a shout out because you went? You know that was bringing more of the art out and everything like that by being in that experience. So I wanted to know what high school you went to.
Oh, Atlantic. I started my freshman year down. I moved to Florida before my freshman year, so I started high school down in Daytona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't know nobody, none of that shit. I was like, man, fuck y'all. But I came to Florida thinking it's gonna be all surfers and white people and shit. Yeah? And I was like, whoa! I was like, hell yeah! Like, so we had some color in this bitch.
So it's a culture shock a little bit.
Yeah, I thought, you know, because TV, you know, be like, yo, everybody's a surfer or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Especially if you're talking about Daytona Beach, man. That's like off the water and everything. Yeah. And you think about Daytona 500, the race and shit. You know what I mean? That's
Oh
it.
man.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
we.
Yeah. So from being in Baltimore and being in that murderous environment, you know what I'm saying, and then being able to move to a warmer climate because it's not even like cold like that. You know what I'm saying? Really ain't no winter at all, none. It's like Christmas time, you outside, it's 65 degrees or something. You know what I'm saying? So what did you see different in the new neighborhoods you was in? Like where you were staying at then? What was the difference with the people, you think?
Shit, I moved down here and then all of a sudden I'm the blackest motherfucker around. Like
right.
at least where I moved at. Well, first I came down, there was black people around, but then the new crib I moved a couple years later.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like white people lived around and shit. You know, white trash, you want to call it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, there's a bunch of tourists around here and shit. Not that I'm judging anybody.
Right. You're just saying what it is. Yeah.
It's not like Baltimore, but it's toned down. You know.
Right.
It's quiet. You don't really. Police been active as fuck lately, yo, but that might be because of the damn government shutdown shit they trying to do with that.
Right, okay. So which one would you prefer, Baltimore or Daytona?
I'd rather live up north, man.
Straight?
Yeah, it's home, man. It's too hot down here, too, yo. I can't deal. The weather down this bitch is fucking sporadic as a motherfucker. It's like a female, yo, bipolar.
Right, okay, right.
It'd be like, one day it'll be 90 degrees, and then it'll drop 20 degrees out of nowhere, and it'll rain, and the rain will fucking leave, and the rain will come back, and fucking next day it'll be...
Yeah, you off that coast.
Shit,
you off that coast. But shit, it's cold as hell in Baltimore, shit, man. It should be like 10 below zero sometimes, man. It be freezing.
Oh, yeah, it's cold here. Yeah, it's cold here this week, man. It's fucking, it hit fucking 20 or some shit. Or 30, one of them shits.
Okay. So Daytona Beach. So that's like the new spot. So let's get. So when you in high school, how does the art change then? Do you start making more music? Start writing more songs? Do you get into more performances, like the talent shows in the school, or what happens then?
I didn't really do no talent shows and shit. I was more like I wanted to play football. Like music was more kind of the backup plan type shit, if you want to say. Not really backup, but I like football too.
Okay.
So my football was my main love and shit at the time, and music kind of took over later. Like, I started getting more serious, like after high school and shit. I went to go to school I went to Bethune-Cookman for music production.
Oh, okay.
I went to Daytona State. But I ain't get my degree and shit, but... You know, I went to the motherfucking.
Right. And that's what people don't understand too, because sometimes, man, I mean, you go to the school and shit, and you learn what you need to learn, and you tip out. Other shit don't be like you still take something with you and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then like you walked out to school, you just forgot all that shit.
What?
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm saying like you can that's the shit today. You can learn anything. Like you don't even need to go to school. You can go on YouTube, Google books, and self-teach yourself.
Yeah.
You don't even need that shit just put me in debt. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I was like thinking too, man. Because it's like that's kind of like one of the biggest American scams, man. Is that college shit? Because they don't teach you to really work for yourself and build your empire. They teach you like out the gate to work for somebody. And then you go
they teach you to be in the system. They don't. If they really give a fuck, they'll teach you how to grow your own shit. You know.
Yeah, man.
They'll teach you how to make your irrigation systems. Nah, they teach you how to be dependent on the fucking government, and that's their fucking plot, man.
Yeah, man. That's crazy because you do be like in debt, and then when you get a job, because in school it's kind of like when you was going to school so if somebody had been like, hey, I want you to come over here and do some music with us. It's like you got that new revolutionary shit. You got that shit that's gonna change the world like nobody's even like heard before. But if you go work for somebody and shit, they be like, no, we're gonna stick to the same plan that we've been doing for 50 years. You're just gonna go on the entry level. Like you don't even really get out what you learn in the school. Like you just get dead, like slam dunk, like right in the beginning, man. They give you the low pay, you still in, the student loan shit, and then you can't really express your art the way you want to express what you learned in school. It's like you gotta wait like another 5-10 years and shit till you get in with the company and shit. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you was in college, you kept writing and everything. Did you start performing any of the music or what?
Nah, I really wanted to like start as a ghostwriter and shit. I didn't really want to like be out there in front of people with fame and shit. Then I've seen like stories and people like the money don't fucking. People have money and they ain't really happy and shit. They get all this attention, they're not happy. They can't even live how they want to. So I wanted to I just want to start as ghostwriting.
Right. Okay. Kind of like The Weeknd.
Didn't even start performing until last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First on that shit.
What made you change from like the ghostwriter? Because The Weeknd, he started as a ghostwriter and everything, and then one day he probably like, man, I could sing my own shit. Like something had to happen, right? He had to be like, something to make him do it on his own. So what was it for you to be able to be like, instead of just going down the road or just ghostwriting for other people and everything, that you decided to be able to spit your own stuff?
I just feel like I was being selfish in a way. Like, I just feel like I have a mission. I have a purpose, and I'm meant to do this shit and teach people certain things, say certain things, and be the voice for people that can't say shit. So I'm like, how the fuck am I do that being in the background hiding and shit? I'm like, fuck this.
Right.
I gotta fucking do what I gotta do, I was made for a reason and I gotta fucking fulfill that shit. Right.
Because the person you gave the lyrics to ain't gonna say it like how you gonna say it. Because you see what I'm saying?
I would hate that. Like, if I wrote a song start winning and I hear it and it's different, I'm like, nah.
Right. But that's important to be able to listen to you say that, because what I get from what you just said, it's kind of like, most people will be like, look, I don't even care what it sounds like as long as I get that check. And then some people will be like, you know what? You fucked my song up, man. I ain't mean, like, fuck that money shit, dog. That's my art, man. I created that shit. You ain't gonna butcher my shit.
Yeah, you gonna pay me.
You know what I'm saying?
Pay me again, man.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna need interest on that shit.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. So that's good, because you look at the art before, kind of like before the money, before the riches and everything like that. So that's, I mean, that's important as well. So describe your style of music. You know what I'm saying? Describe it. Like, even if you can compare it to somebody that people have already known or whatever it may be, but just describe it for us.
I get some J. Cole comparisons.
Okay.
I say, I don't know, but I got East Coast, mostly East Coast influence, but also got a little Southern influence from being down here.
Okay.
But I like fucking with like ambient type, you know what I'm saying, like vibish beats, like spacey sound type shit,
Okay.
But I like to start having lyricism over like maybe like basically like mainstream type beats, but like real lyricism over shit still. I like to like have a balance.
Right. Okay. All right.
I have a few sounds actually, cause I fuck with Kid Cudi too. I fuck with Kid Cudi for a minute, so like I jump around different sounds.
So wait. So hold on. I'll interrupt you for a sec. So you mentioned Kid Cudi. Like, what brings Kid Cudi to you? You know what I'm saying? What is it about his aura and in the music and everything that that you like?
It was relatable. Like I could feel a lot of same shit he was saying, and he was just real with his shit, and you could tell like he was pouring his shit out and just connected with me.
Okay.
And he was just so different. Like, he didn't sound like nobody. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I remember hearing day and night in my senior year in my computer class. I remember hearing somebody saying that shit. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
And I looked that shit up, and I've been on it ever since, man.
Okay. So Kid Cudi definitely, inspiration on that. Okay, bet. Okay. So what do you think, like, now is kind of like, you went through childhood, elementary, all that type of stuff and everything, and you've been around different stuff, and, you know what I'm saying, Pops wasn't like there supportive to the way he should have been and everything like that. Moms did her thing and stuff. So what, like, right now, what gives you the motivation to keep going? Because something has to happen inside you for you to just keep marching. Like, cause you've been hit with different stuff, felt with different things. Like, you don't want to fuck with people too much and shit. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff. Your art continues to grow and everything like that. So, what motivates you just keep going and keep going to be the best you can be?
My brother. My little brother. He died back in December 14th, 2016.
Okay.
He was 21. He was like, dude was literally my best friend, bro. Like, he was 4 years younger than me, but we were always chill. We would always like smoke together, fucking anything. Like we grew up in the same. We shared a room, like since we were little and shit. So we got older, fucking shared clothes and shit. Man, he just fucking he got killed by a motorcycle. Oh, he was riding on a motorcycle. He got hit by his old lady and shit. He was like, he always believed me and shit. You know what I'm saying? He fucking saved up $1,500 one time and gave it to me. Like, that's how much he believed in me. He was like, I want you to use this shit and do what you gotta do. And
your younger brother did that,
man,
like, damn.
He's my fucking force, yeah.
Say that again. What was the last thing you said?
I promised him I'd fucking get this shit done.
Oh, you said you promised him you'd get it done. Okay. All right. Man, that's a lot. Yeah. That's inspiration. So can you say his name, so we can just put prayers on that?
What?
I said, can you say his name so, listeners can put prayers on that? Because some people probably lost somebody very important to them and everything like that. So definitely want to be.
His name is Tony.
Tony, okay.
But, yeah, man. Well, I had so many crazy experiences, man. Like, oh, shit. Like, and the fact that I know he's still like, here. It was the craziest story, bro. Like, the night before his funeral, we was eating, at where we used to work at a restaurant and shit.
Right.
And after we ate dinner, they took my mom back to the restaurant, to show him where he worked at, and she started flipping, like, he's here and shit. She's losing it. And we had to, like, take her outside.
Okay.
And I sit her down, and I pray for her and calm her down, and she gave me this look, bro. And she don't remember this. She fucking blacks out. She stares at me, and she's like, just the way she said it, she's like, bro, it's okay. He's like, it's okay, I'm good. It's like the wildest shit, man.
Right. Through your mother?
She said it and looked at me. It's like I knew it was him. Somehow he talked to me through her body type shit. Like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds
nice. Damn. Yeah, it goes even further than that, but I don't even get into it.
Right.
I could go all day about that shit, man.
Right. I understand. I get you on that. All right.
So, like, I just feel him around all the time. He'll leave me signs and shit. So I'm just like, man, I just push for him, man.
Good. Definitely. Okay. So, projects coming up this year, 2019. Like what is the top two singles that I really would say top three. Look at right cross, uppercut, a jab or something like. You know what I mean? What is your top three joints you want the people to be like really pay attention to?
Shit, I ain't even dropped them yet.
Okay.
As far as the ones I dropped, where the fuck were you? That's one I want to connect with people with that one. I know there's people out there that can relate to that shit.
Right.
And I just dropped another one called Stay Down.
Okay.
But I got a lot of shit I gotta drop, man. My next track is gonna be the single. That should be dope as fuck. It's gonna be called Pockets. It's basically talking about what's the hook? It's a song about being broke but trying to still having hope and shit.
Right. But it was like in my opinion, I really think you should go with that first joint. Where the fuck was you at? You? And I was going to ask you too, is because it's got a lot of imagery. Like when I listen to it and stuff, I can kind of it's like a movie kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I could picture different stuff. So my thing was, I wanted to ask you was you ever going to do because that project right there, like if you did a video, something to that, it would have to be like a short film, man. Like you would have to tell a story, man. It couldn't just be like a typical rap video. It just had to be that joint had to tell a story. Because what it is because the story is so powerful that it can still resonate with so many other males and shit. You know what I'm saying? And not too many people have ever really got at they pops and tell them how they feel in a song. Like I can't remember none. You know what I'm saying? Like right off the head and everything like that. The way you said it though, like, cause the whole content was about the situation and how you felt about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't remember no songs that really like talked about that. So I feel like that's important because a lot of people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So I was gonna ask you, was you gonna shoot that like whenever you do shoot? Cause you gotta shoot it. So you gonna shoot it in Baltimore or you gonna shoot it in Daytona Beach? If you could.
Shit. I might do a mix, so who knows, man. I was actually thinking about doing a video, but now that you say it, I might as well jump on that shit.
Yeah, man, because it's like almost the first ever, though. Like, do the research
I
on
might
it.
do it up north, yo.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, it's gotta be like short filming, man. Because if you do a short film, playing it also and everything, being able to direct it, like you gotta look at it from that point, man. You gotta look at it like, you know, you gotta do the cast for like who's gonna play you, and they gotta be a certain kind of way and everything, and get that shit out to them film festivals, man, and take it beyond the music and shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You see what I'm saying? Because that is a topic, man. That man, if we're looking at hip hop, you gotta look at 80-90% of people who are still fighting to be able to be successful, have been successful, didn't have no father. And them people ain't telling their fathers like what's up in those songs. Like ain't really getting at them with the art. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is like, I think that's important, man. I think, yeah, you should really consider that. Just being giving me you my feeling on it. You know,
you're giving me a good idea, man. I appreciate that shit, saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, it's like you get the art, right? You get the art because you're saying back in the day, Dr. Seuss and everything like that. So you got to get the art from God or something in your parents, like genetics. It's like a genetic marker, something in you that gave it to you, right? So the thing is like, that's the thing really I feel like in a lot of individual is the thing that's going to help you survive in a jungle like life and shit. You know what I mean? Once you know what it is and once you become a slave to it and once you understand it, because once you master that shit, you can go anywhere in the world and survive. You know what I'm saying? If you know, because if you're taking somebody else's, like that's different from a skill. Like, you know what I mean? If you take a skill and just say, you know how to answer phones, like an executive assistant, whatever it may be, but then you taking something that's an art, you know what I mean? Like that, it's kind of like you'll be able to build your own empire with your art because it's always going to come out you all the time. It's like you're just going to just keep on flowing out you, dog. It's going to be like some unstoppable shit. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just, yeah, man. I like that song, though. I think that song, man, can really, like, you know what I'm saying, touch people because we need more songs that touch the heart and you, like, really talk about, like, social issues and stuff. Because you do talk about, like, you know, in there, like, you wasn't around and stuff like that, but you still gave your opinion and stuff like that, how you felt about it. So it could be a song that make, I don't know, man, that make, you know what I mean, you know, males that got kids be able to look in the mirror and be like, fuck, what am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You never know, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's good. It gives a contribution because something has to be able to stop that madness, though. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I mean, a father's doing that to their children. So it's kind of like a dear mom in reverse, though. That's what I get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So
True, I didn't think about it.
yeah, man. Yeah, because I listened to it over and over again. Because it was like different. I was like, what the hell? I was like, damn. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I was like, all right then. So he getting at the pops and explaining the situation. It was just the imagery and stuff. So I was like, yeah, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to let the people know where to get that at, man. They can go to SoundCloud and see that or what? Hear that, I should say.
WTFY. You can basically go anywhere, man. iTunes, Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. It should be anywhere you look, really. I don't know about Pandora yet. Okay. But it should be everywhere else right now.
All right. Okay. Bet. So what projects you got coming up this year that you want to be able to tell everybody?
See, I'm a perfectionist, and a procrastinator.
That's a procrastinator too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple concepts for some mixtapes and shit, but I'm not 100%. Like I want this shit to be perfect, you know.
Right. Okay.
I want to just throw a bunch of tracks on. I want this shit to be cohesive and have a fucking story or something like how Kendrick did the Good Kid, Mad City type shit.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Right now I'm just focusing on just singles, just dropping singles and shit. Just I'm gonna try to keep the vibe the same between singles, and then just shift to another sound a little bit, like just slowly shift it.
Okay.
Try to lead into a project, but
okay.
As far as now, don't got any projects set in stone yet.
All right. So
there will be a project.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta kind of like go like the '90s way, just drop the singles, man. I feel like that's important because if you, I mean, you gotta look at it like war in a certain degree. You gotta look at the songs are like bullets and missiles and shit. So it's kind of like you want to be able, if you know, you want to be able to test the market. So you want to drop that first missile on an area like Paris or London or something like that, and just see what it does to the people. You see what I'm saying? And then save your other missiles. Save your other missiles, man. You might have to tighten some stuff up. Ain't nobody heard yet. You might have to put a little more gunpowder on something else over here. But you drop that one missile, because you know what I'm saying, and then be like, okay, what they talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let me see how I can put it. Like my whole thing too is like with artists. I feel like when you do a song, depending on where you at, you know what I mean. Somebody, let's just say, put some numbers out. Let's just say it costs $100 to record the song. Another $100 to be able to have it mixed and mastered. Okay, let's just say that's the finished like audio project. I feel like you got to look at your cost of production and you just got to put a 0 at the end of that number and be like, that's what I got to make back off of that one song. Like, so if it costs me $200, I need to make $2,000 off that. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like had them in time and just beat it in people's head, that song, and just kind of like get them addicted to what's going next. Be like, man, I gotta hear what's next. I gotta hear what's next. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
So it was good, yeah.
I got some shit in my arsenal, man. I got a single I want to drop. I've been wanting to drop for a minute, but I want to redo that shit. Like, I don't feel like it's where it could be. So I'm saving that shit for now.
Okay. Well, like how you said, man, you can't rush the masterpieces, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, when they come out, it's just like when you feel that energy. That's why I say put one out, man. Sometimes you gotta pay one glorious masterpiece at a time. Sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? To be appreciated.
It took what's his name 15 years to paint Mona Lisa. Shit.
See what I'm saying? One of the greatest paintings ever, man. It took what James Cameron like 7 8 years to do Avatar. And that shit, when it came out, dog, look what that shit was, man. Like, when you take your time, dog. When you take your time, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. So, I want to thank you for coming on The Ambition, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, to be able to share, you know what I'm saying, your perspective and everything about, being an artist coming from Baltimore, B-more, and then making the trip down to Florida and everything. So, definitely want to be able to talk to you more about creating a treatment to that song and everything like that. And then let's talk again soon.
I was glad. Appreciate you getting me on the show, man.
All right, we definitely gonna stay in contact and stay in touch and everything. And also, before I go, give the listeners your social media so they can go ahead and see what's going on with you.
Hit me on Twitter, BMoreSoul, BMoreSoul 91. My SoundCloud, the same one, BMoreSoul, BMoreSoul. Facebook, BMoreSesoul. It is BMoreSoul 91. If you type that in Google, you should find me. Check me on Spotify. It'll be Soul with a $OUL. Yeah, just look me up, man. Y'all gonna hear from me soon. So it won't be too hard to find.
There we go. Thanks again, man. So for coming on the Ambition, man. Like I said, I'll talk to you soon, okay?
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, appreciate you too, man. Talk to you soon.
All right, man.